There's a very interesting story doing the rounds in Rostov-on-Don. Now, you've got to remember, Rostov-on-Don, terribly important place, even though Liz Truss doesn't seem to know where it is, but you know, the world isn't operational just because Liz Truss is around. And Rostov-on-Don is one of the places where the Prigozhin's Wagner group is trained. There's a training camp just inside Rostov itself. And you remember that the Wagner people have encouraged prisoners, criminals, to join the invasion force of Russia into the Crimea and Ukraine. So there are criminals now operationally active in the Russian army in Ukraine. Now, one suggestion is that this particular group is part of that criminal fraternity and that they've grabbed weapons and gone on the rampage. So what we're told is that, and there are posters all the way around Rostov, or at least there were for a couple of days. Now they've been hastily removed. There were posters saying there were 13 men escaped from their unit, that is the Don detachment, the Cossack Don detachment from Rostov. And these people have fled their unit, and they are to be approached with extreme caution while identifying or detaining individuals. They are armed with automatic weapons, pistols, under-barrel grenade launchers, with ammunition and handheld grenades. They are extremely dangerous. They have combat and operational experience. They are suspected of a series of major and grievous offences on the territory of Kherson. So, of course they are, because they are part of Mr. Putin's invasion force into Ukraine. Of course they are involved in grievous offences. It's called war crimes. And they should be detained, of course. Now, what's happened? We're now told that these people, some of them, 2 of them, have contacted the authorities and said, well, we're not escaped, we're not missing. Can't tell you where we are, but we're in hospital. And nobody has left the unit. How are we supposed to judge how the story is to be interpreted? Well, I'll suggest a scenario. I'll suggest a scenario that people are indeed deserting, and that some of these people may indeed be part of the criminal fraternity who've now got weapons, and indeed that Russia is now trying to cover up the problem and hide this embarrassing development. So I strongly suspect this is all about desertion, and I strongly suspect nobody is actually in hospital, and I strongly suspect the attempt to round up these individuals has failed, and the Russian authorities have realized that this story will get out, as it has got out, and it won't do them any good. It will demonstrate why civilized countries do not stock the army with criminals. The only criminals who go into the army are in Hollywood films, and that doesn't work out so well.